Hello guys, I am back again, therapy and all. So guys, today is gonna be a completely out of style video that, you know, I think everybody should be aware of. If you're not already, then you are gonna be aware of it today. So today's topic is gonna be on depression. I don't know who, you know, how many people have it in the world, but I know I am one of many out there that have it. If you guys, and I'll teach you guys how I coped with it and dealt with it and got help, you know, and I'll go through that with this video. So guys, before we start this video off, subscribe if you're a newcomer. Like, share, turn on those notifications, and most importantly, guys, comment. I need some comments, guys. We gotta get some comments going. I had one, and that was like weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks upon weeks ago. So guys, comment, like, subscribe, and share this video, guys. This is gonna be an informational video today. So starting off with, there are many people out there who might have depression, might have PTSD. PTSD, guys, is just another form of depression. So I want to ask you guys out there, and I want you to comment below who has depression. If you guys have a form of depression, I'll go through all the forms and states and all that stuff of depression. As far as first sign, I guess, of depression would be, would have to be, you know, being a loner. You know, you're always by yourself. You don't want to be bothered. You're always in your room. And I'm going to tell you guys, too, after all these symptoms of depression, you know, that people may have just signs of depression, and ways that you can take care of this, because I'll tell you later why I'm explaining this to you guys. So, first one, of course, was being in your room, being a loner, don't want to talk to nobody. You know, second one could be, for many people, that you don't want to eat, you just don't feel well, you're tired all the time. You don't have the energy to do anything. I think that's the biggest one right there, is not having the energy to do anything. So, that's the second one. Third one is based on, do you feel like, you know, you're so depressed that you want to end your life? You know, is it that bad to the point where you just can't take it anymore and you don't want to be here anymore? I mean, that's the third one. Fourth one is telling somebody you want to end your life. And ending your life, guys, is not the way to do it. If you tell somebody you're going to end your life, most likely you're not going to. And I'll explain to you the reasons why I say that. Okay. So first of all, first reason is because people who say that they're going to end their life never do. And the reason for that is because they don't. It's usually just to get attention and for people to like them and let them feel like they're loved and actually liked and have people talk about them, you know, in a way that they may not want the attention, but that they get the attention. And unfortunately, that's sad because they don't know how to get the attention anywhere else, because that's the only way they know how to get the attention. So, with that being said, if you really wanted to actually end it all, most people actually write a note. Some people don't write anything and they just do it. But, and the reason why I'm saying this, guys, and the reason why I know so much about depression is because I have or had depression. A lot of people say, well, I had depression, which is possible, and I should rephrase what I said before. I have depression, okay? Depression is not fun. It can come along at any time. You don't feel like yourself. You're always down. You're tired. You don't want to be bothered by nobody. You don't ever want to go out. And that's how I was, guys. I never wanted to go out. Okay? Never. I've always wanted to stay in. I didn't want to do anything. I posted stuff on social media that I wanted to end it all. You know, and it's not worth doing it like that. It's not worth ending your life over. You know, little small things. Now that I realize that, yes. Beforehand, I was like, oh, well, you know, girlfriend broke up with me, you know, shit. My friend just killed himself. Grandfather had, you know, this going on with him. He was in the hospital. My dad had something going on with him, and it was just too much to handle, and I didn't have anybody to talk to, you know, and nobody really cared to know what was going on with me. You know, I'd be like, look, I have something to talk to you about, and they're like, well, talk to me later. You know, I didn't want to be like, oh yeah, gee, yeah, I want to go die. No, but if I'm telling you this right now, you say that type of stuff, guys, on social media, your true friends will call the police, and they will have the police at your front door in no time. So all I'm trying to say, guys, is if you need help, don't do it like that. Don't go down that route. Okay, nip it in the butt early. And I told you some of the side effects of being depressed. I've told you some of the symptoms of getting to that point. If you really feel like you want to end it all, please call somebody. Or, you know, get yourself checked in. I did that twice. I checked myself into a mental ward, or like people like to say, or mental institution, loony bin that people like to call it. You know, but I went in voluntarily. And people think, well, what happens if, you know, I, you know, want to get a pistol, or I want to get a CPL, or, you know, whatever. Well, I'll tell you this right now. I got my CPL and I got a gun. Okay? Just because they didn't find anything on my record. And the reason for that was because I voluntarily went in to get help. I wasn't court ordered to go get help. I wasn't, you know, whatever. I definitely wasn't cornered to go get help, and I wasn't forced to get help. I wanted to get help. I was out one night drinking, and that was the first couple of times, of course, I was drinking. And of course posted on social media, which never do, guys, never do. Of course, this shouldn't be, to that point where you want to. Posted on social media that I didn't want to be here anymore. And posted that up for everybody to see. Well, tell you one thing. And of course I was drunk. I ended up passing out, falling asleep, in my bed and whatever, and cops showed up in my doorway. I'm like, what the heck are you doing here? Like, what are you doing? They told me they wanted me to come out and come sit on, in the family room on the couch. At the time I was living in a house. I mean, I am living in a house, but my old house I used to grow up in, or I grew up in. So, sat down on the couch. Parents came out and they were like, "What's going on?" They're like, "You want to explain why we're here?" It's like, "Yeah, well, I wanted to end it all, blah blah blah." And parents had no idea what to do. They didn't know. They had no clue. Well, I stood up. They searched me and made sure I didn't have any weapons on me, anything that would stick, stab, or poke them. Just normal procedure. They put me in handcuffs and for their safety, and they took me to go get help. And most people think mental institutions are like full of crazy people. Well, this one I'll tell you what, was one of the worst I went to the first time. The first time I went to Havenwick, never again, guys. Never again will I end up in that place. That place was more like a prison, okay? I was in the room with another guy actually with two other guys. And this one guy, and this is my first night there, mind you. And I'm already wanting to go, end it all. I'm not trying to laugh, but I sat there and watched somebody strangle another kid or suffocate another kid with a pillow. And he killed him. So that was my first night there, mind you. Second night there, I got transferred to a different side, I guess, and a different room because I didn't want to be in the same room. I'm not sleeping in the same room as or where a kid just died in. I'm not doing it. Sorry. But yeah, they told you when to eat. They told you when to get up, take your medication. They tell you when you can go take a dump. They tell you when to, like I said, eat. They tell you when you can go out, in the yard. It's just like prison, guys. It's just like a jail, except for of course, this place had not barbed wire, like chicken wire in the windows. So basically you couldn't go outside unless you were told you could. You couldn't do anything unless you were told you could. When they told you to go to sleep, you had to go to sleep. When they told you to get up, you had to get up. When they told you to go to meetings, you had to go to meetings. They didn't give you a choice there. Other places, though, a little bit different. They're actually a lot different. The second time I went in, the second place I went to, real nice. Of course, I was drunk again. that time too, but this time I didn't want to do nothing. I was just drunk and I was stupid. So I got called again. Second time they told me to go the F away and leave me alone and whatever, being belligerent and stupid. Almost got arrested, but I didn't, because I knew I was drunk. I was like, I'm going to bed. They're like, no, you're not. They're like, you okay? Like, to sleep? I was like, yeah, I'm fine. Get out of my house, whatever. They were like, no, you're not. Like, you're gonna come with me and come. And I was like, fine, I'll fucking, go with you guys, whatever. And so I went to go get help again, second time, different place though. And it helped. I mean, I got there, I woke up, and I mean, I slept for a good 2 days. I didn't get up for 2 days straight. I was so drunk. But like I said, second time I went in, I slept for 2 days, and they didn't even know I was even there. Honestly, they had no idea I even existed. I woke up and I was all happy-go-lucky. Like, they were like, what the heck? Like, you're supposed to be, like, down and depressed. So what they had me do was they actually had me, like, help the other patients. So that's what I did. They called us patients. They didn't call us, mental ward people or nothing like that, or crazies or anything like that. When we used to have meetings, I told my little story and everything like that. And I was helping people. People were glad to see me there because they said they probably wouldn't have lasted if I wasn't there. Which is shocking because I was in the same, state of mind that they were in the following night. So I stayed there for about a week. And then I left. I got out and I was fine. And ever since then, it's been like, yeah, you get your ups and downs. I've had my ups and downs. It's not like it's just gonna go all the way away, and it's, and everything's gonna be peachy and keen. It's not like that. You do have your moments. You do have moments where you are depressed, but now that I'm older, I know how to handle them without the use of alcohol. I used to be an alcoholic. I never went to AA meetings, but I knew I was an alcoholic. I'd get up, and of course I was homeless too, so I got up and I'd drink, go to bed, I'd drink before bed. I'd get up in the morning bright and early and drink again, and drink all day, and drink. I was a drunk. I'm not gonna deny that. I was a drunk for sure. I'm not proud of it, but what are you gonna do? That was the only thing that actually kept me sane and happy for once, and it didn't have me think. I think that's the dangerous thing about having depression, is once you start thinking, like, you get even more down in that rabbit hole where you don't want to be at, and it kind of sucks you in. It's like a vortex. It kind of grabs you and won't let go. But like I said, guys, I'm gonna end this video now. But if you guys have any questions about anything I went over today, please comment below. I would love to hear your comments on the topic. So I'm going to challenge you guys. Comment below what you guys thought about this video. And if it helped people, great. That's what I'm looking for, guys. Is trying to be helpful, not destructful. Or destructive. Destructful. Just made a new word today, guys. Structural, not a real word, by the way, guys. So yeah, guys, subscribe, turn on those notifications, give me a thumbs up if you guys like the video. If you guys loved the video, tell me you guys loved it. And most importantly, turn on those notifications and share, so we can get more videos like this out there. And it's gonna be more informational, I think, the rest of the week. So let me know how you guys liked it, and I'll see you guys next time around. Catch you guys later.